Good morning,
Good morning.
from Bonaire.
Yeah.
We rented golf carts. I'll tell you more about it later. Let's go on a ride. Hopefully my bag stays in the back. Let me just double check my bag. Why does it do that? Oh. Okay, so apologies for the wind. I forgot my microphones in the room. But so we got here to Bonaire. This was our last stop on the cruise. So this is our last port day. But we were here from 7:30 to 3:30 today. So of course we had to get up early and get out. And of course they did let everybody off early. So if you're ready,
Yes.
get off early. And I will insert now the walk from the ship. Well, I'll show you where you go to get the golf carts. Let's put it that way. I'll insert that now.
I wanted to show you on Google Maps that it's a very quick, flat walk over to Bonaire Cruisers. As a matter of fact, when you first get off the ship and you start walking on the street, there's a lot of tents set up, and there are people basically selling tours and stuff. Bonaire Cruisers has a tent, and when you check in there, then she directs you to where to go pick the golf carts up. It's very simple.
Hey guys, we're at Hilma Hooker. It's one of the stops on our map. The South Island, what I gathered, is a very diving area, and a lot of people like to dive down here. So if you were to look, it says enter on this yellow rock over there, and there are some yellow things out in the water, and that's because people like to dive out here because there's beautiful coral. If you look on Google Maps, this is one of the places you should dive. Just keep that in the bits if you come here to come dive.
This beach is called Hilma Hooker is because during the 1970s and 1980s there was a lot of marijuana trafficking going on between Colombia and America. So halfway through 1984, one of these ships named the Hilma Hooker ended up stranded in Bonaire after moving through the Caribbean. Oh, there's the ship.
We paid for our golf carts in advance. We got a two-seater, $100 a piece, so we have two. And
They do put a hold.
yeah, that's what I was gonna say. They put a hold. Sorry, they put a hold on your credit card for $100. They don't charge it, but I know some people were a little surprised at that when they got there. So just kind of FYI, super easy. They give you maps. They give you phone numbers in case of emergency, and then you're on your own. So the south side is the loop we're starting with, and it's about an hour and a half without stops. But of course, we're gonna stop a little bit, and then we're gonna do a little bit on the north side. So we'll take you and show you just a little bit. But I just wanted to give you some information in case you wanted to rent a golf cart here. I will say also that we booked this 6 months in advance because they do fill up, and once they're gone, they are gone. So we made a quick stop on the side. This is right here is where the salt flats are. The girls are going to pick up some fresh salt so they can see it, and I'll flip the camera around. If you've watched my other video, I have a more detailed video of the salt flats and the slave huts and all that, where it gives you more information. This one I'm just kind of showing you where we go on the golf carts. So of course that's where they would take the salt and get it to the ships. And that old building right there is usually where the bus will stop if you're on a tour, and they'll let you pick up some salt and stuff. And there's a guy usually here that's selling plastic bags or bottled water, you know, if you want to take some salt home with you. But it's just beautiful here. I don't know in the video if you can tell, but the waters definitely have the pink hue today. It should be cooler inside there.
You got your donkeys. How do you feel?
I love it.
Yay!
Oh God, there's one right there.
Wow. Look at that ass.
Look at that ass.
How do you feel being that close to a donkey?
It's a little scary, I'm not gonna lie. I'm like, can we not stop right here? That's crazy. There's another one. They turned around? Someone needs to tell me what Tickles drops are.
Got you.
Can you get something?
Yeah.
I need that water. Oh, you can do this right here in front of us. Because you might be able to get to see the differences. That water.
Look at that.
Oh my God. I feel good on my phone by the way you want.
Sure, it's fine. I don't really care.
Oh my God. That water.
This gives like the California highway.
No.
Well, like the rocks with
This
the
water is so blue. I've never seen a blue like that. It's like, that's insane. Okay, so this water beats Tortola. For me.
Because you didn't go down here, did you?
Oh no, rain comes back.
way. Wow, it's pretty.
This is a totally different part of the island. Is it one of ours? Holy shit, Hog. Okay, so there are quite a few steps. I don't know, there's not quite 1,000, but there's a lot.
Somebody said 74.
Somebody counted them?
I'm not that tipsy. Just get a little dizzy.
This is what we came for. Sorry, the stairs are like broken, so I'm so worried I'm gonna fall. Obviously, Chad's just going. Oh my God!
Where I stepped was right there.
So watch that. Watch that over there.
Just don't step in the middle. I think you're good if you don't step in the middle.
Obviously, be careful because we're slipping a little bit on some of these stairs that are broken up. Wow. Chad said the snorkeling here was really awesome. Sarah's gonna give it a shot now. That's Sarah out there snorkeling. You can barely see her mask. That's her. 1,000 steps in Bonaire.
I'm gonna go over this way.
Maddie's turn snorkeling. Okay, so these two counted. How many steps were there for the 1,000 steps?
81.
So tell me in the comments below if you've counted and what your number count was, because apparently we all don't count the same.
It's gonna be neither of ours. Let's be real.
It was a lot of fun. It was worth 81 or 78 stairs. It was well worth it.
Yeah, that blue was something crazy.
Oh, not only the blue, but the snorkeling. I know
The
that
snorkeling
Madison did a
gorgeous.
little bit, but Sarah and I both snorkeled out to a further little like coral like area.
Yeah.
And the fish in different types
Beautiful.
and species. Oh, so pretty.
How
Yeah, there
fun.
The water
some
was so
fish.
calm underneath.
There was some fish that just had like a really unique, like different color palette, like multiple different colors on the fish, and it was just gorgeous. I actually saw him trying to eat at something.
That's awesome.
Underneath a rock.
That's awesome. I'm so glad y'all got to do that. Now I will say, please bring water shoes or sandals or something because it is corally. So we were sharing shoes because it hurts so bad. So, all right, let's go.
Which one?
Just get a picture.
I have it for you.
Yeah, I'm gonna get this girl.
God. But what I meant by
All right, so I got 4 tips for you. So where you're gonna see the video end, we're at 1,000 steps. So my first tip would be to, if you're not planning on going any further than 1,000 steps, this is the perfect point to turn around, because if you go any further, it is 2 hours around the north side to get back to the cart rental place. So if you turn around right then, you can drive back. It's 30 minutes to the cart rental place. The second tip is from 1,000 steps back to the cart rental place, or the cart rental place to 1,000 steps. A lot of the road is 1-lane road. It is very tight. You can't see around it, so you've got to be careful. My third tip would be pay attention to the map, because when we're on the south route, there were roads that forked off, and had we not had service through T-Mobile there, we would not have been able to figure out which was the proper road to go. Not that it would have messed up anything, because both take you eventually back into town, but the other one takes you directly straight back into town. And also there is, if you go the one directly back into town, there is a convenience store or supermarkets that you can stop at. My fourth tip would be to make sure you bring water, because of it is very, very hot there. And for long stretches of the road that you're riding on, there is nowhere to stop to get water. So make sure you do have water. All right, so the film is gonna end off at 1,000 steps, just a little past. We drove back and dropped the carts back off. And then we noticed the last time Paula and I did that once you get off the ship, if you were to turn right, there's a little pier or a little dock that you can jump off into the water and swim around. And so what you're gonna see is us jumping off and swimming around off of that pier. It was a lot of fun. You should do it. And it is very salty. It's really kind of weird, because at 1,000 steps where the girls and I snorkeled, that was not nearly as salty as the water is over by the ship. It is really crazy. Oh, and make sure you bring snorkel gear, because 1,000 steps was really cool. And thank you for watching.
Yeah, go out toward him, but just run and jump and lift your feet up. Don't dive. Don't dive, Sarah. Just jump.
Maybe I'll dive. Oh, that was fun. Oh, yeah.
And it's very salty. Salty. Yeah, hold your boots.
Yeah, I probably should.
Oh my gosh.
I don't know how to... Oh, I'm nervous. I haven't dove in.
It has been a long time since you've dived. That was not bad. That was not bad. That wasn't bad.
That was better than mine. Holy shit.
For dive.
Did I do like that?
Yes, Madison. It's been a long time. Oh my.